Hello, everybody. Thank you very much for being here. This is a recording for the new section here in the fall 2024 Side Whisper volume. And this section, the name is Meet Our Seniors. And today we have our senior, Dinadan Reveles. Hi, Dan. Thank you very much
Hello,
for
hello.
accepting our invitation.
Of course, thank you.
So, Dan, please tell us where are you from and how you arrived here to Querétaro, in
Mhm.
particular to Casa State University.
Sure. I'm from Estado de Mexico, and I arrived here to ASUCQ because of my grades. Actually, they offered me a scholarship, and I accepted it. And that's really the story of how I arrived here. Mhm.
Was around 4 years ago, no? Something like that.
Almost.
Almost in the beginning of the pandemic.
Yeah,
Was that challenging to take that decision?
yeah, I
You take the
remember.
decision before the pandemic?
It was during the
During
pandemic,
the
actually.
pandemic. Wow.
I remember that I heard that this was this school that was teaching their courses in English, that it is a new school that is starting to begin with opening new courses and things. But it was a it was not that hard actually because it was they offered me like good things. For example, the courses in English, we have these professors, and I've met really good professors here. Sorry, they offer me the opportunity of being studying abroad or studying something there in the U.S. So it was actually a decision that wasn't that concerning for me.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, so right now I think I understand that you are having a very good time working with a veterinarian doctor.
Mhm.
Yeah. Was clear that from the beginning that you want to
Oh.
go to get that path to the vet?
Yeah, not at all. Actually, I arrived here pursuing a career in chemistry because I wanted to be I wanted to be in a laboratory. But I realized that I didn't want to follow that path as I was advancing in my courses. Then I took some biology courses and I fell in love with biology. Even though I took biology before, like having courses here in the university is very different from the ones you take in high school.
Mhm.
So when I took biology here on the university, I was sure that I wanted to be like something related to biology. Then I took other courses in biology. I liked it more and more, and then my advisor recommended me that if you have these interests, you can like pursue a career in either like odontology or veterinary medicine. And I was like investigating for all of those, and I was like, veterinary medicine sounds like very, very good. So I ended up working with a veterinarian and I immediately fell in love with working there. But the thing is that I had no idea that this would be the life I would choose. I was like, maybe I wanted to be a marine biologist. I wanted to work in a lab. I wanted to be many things, but nothing was clearly, nothing was as clear as vet med is for me now. Now I discovered it, and I'm sure that I want to pursue that path.
Nice. And
Mhm.
are you currently using your chemistry knowledge? Or what?
Absolutely,
Yes.
absolutely. Yeah,
Ah,
actually, I
nice.
have a minor in chemistry because chemistry still is like something really interesting for me. That is something that I like, and I've used my chemistry knowledge in many situations that I face in my bachelor's and in my professional path working there in the embedment because I have to understand the chemistry of life. It is important for me to know this chemistry that is behind everything. So yeah, everything that I've learned during these years is important for me for understanding what I want to pursue later. So I think I'm getting prepared for that. Mhm.
Nice. Was easy to change the major because If you fall in love of something new, it's
Yeah.
very easy. Okay, no, I'm
Uh-huh.
completely interested in that. But there are some social aspects always
Hmm.
affecting that kind of decisions.
Yeah, of course. There's actually many people that like me that are sure of something, but they realize that that's actually not what they want, so they have to change everything. So changing everything sounds very, and it is very risky because maybe you will regret it. What will other people say about you? What do your family will say about you? Or maybe you feel like, I don't know, I felt like I was doing something wrong. Maybe I wasn't like passionate enough about chemistry, but it wasn't that. I mean, there are many things that goes through your mind before taking this important decision. But I can assure you, I've seen many people, other people that has done this decision and me, and it's the best thing that we could have done because after you change your, in this case, after you change your major, everything is more clear and everything is easier for you to know this is what I like, this is what I want to do. And even though you are like struggling sometimes because you like it, you are fighting for that. And you, when you feel that, you're sure that you took the right decision. And that's what happened to me. And that's what happened to my best friends because I have a group of three friends, and the three of us changed our major.
Mm,
And we are happy now. I mean, we're happier than ever, I think.
interesting.
Mhm.
So this change of major was a decision, maybe something like a challenge
Mhm.
during these years. Which other challenge do you experience in
Oh my
these
God.
three and a
Yeah.
half years here?
Well, as many STEM majors can relate to, being a STEM student, it's super difficult because you have to know about everything. You have to know physics, biology, chemistry, mathematics. I mean, you have to be a complete box of knowledge. And it is cool to know a lot of to know about many things, but of course it's difficult. And because you have to study a lot, I I was a nerd, of course, on high school, so I was used to getting like good grades and being like, and don't having to worry about studying much. But when I arrived here, I failed my exams. I wasn't understanding anything, and I felt that I felt dumb, and I felt like I was a failure because I wasn't doing as good as other people, even though I was used to being like academically good, and that stopped being a reality. That like made me feel like very bad, very sad and disappointed about myself. And I struggled with that because I felt now insecure. I felt at the time very insecure and like I was not capable of continuing. So like my mental health was affected because of that.
Mm,
But I had to overcome that because as I told you, if you are like fighting for something, in this case, my dream is to be a doctor, for example, and I'm fighting for that. Even though I had these challenges, I look for help, and now I can tell you that everything has gotten better.
nice. That last sentence that you mentioned is that you look for help. That was
Mhm.
associated probably with my next question is at the end, if you are struggling with something or you are having a bad moment, uh, how you go back to get the balance?
Mhm.
So if you're having a hard time, what motivates you at the end to
Yeah.
continue? Because
Mhm.
it's very normal to say, no, I don't want to
Yeah,
continue.
it is pretty common, and that has happened to me since always, and I know that it will happen again later. But I see like inspiration in my family, and they have told me how they pursue. Uh, I mean, follow the dreams, even though it sounds like a little bit like cheesy that follow your dreams, but it is true. I mean, if you are like very passionate about something, you have to fight for that. Even though it's difficult, you have to fight for that. And for example, my mom fought for that. I see like a lot of inspiration in her. then I see a lot of inspiration in my professors that they have told me how they face difficult situations, how they were not able to do things on the first try and a lot of things, but they are now where they wanted to. Uh, and I want to be as good as them, like one day. Also, like in my friends, I've seen people that are very passionate about themselves. Passionate about their fields, and like being surrounded about people that like what they uh, like pushes me to be better. So these people that I've mentioned, like not only I find inspiration in them, they trust in me. They know that I can achieve good things. So I try to prove that them and to prove to myself that I can do that. Of course, I have like these like bad days, but that will happen always. But the thing is that you have to be sure of what you want, and you have to be sure of what you can do, and that you will do it.
This is very nice because sometimes we ask for help and we listen a lot of advices, but it's not easy necessarily to know how to implement them in our lives. Yeah? And when you have role models, as the one that you mentioned, some friends, some professors, even your family, you have something like an example next to.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's very nice.
Yeah, because you can
You're very
hear
lucky.
like advice, but it's only words.
Yeah.
I think that if you see someone like executing those advice, even though they never tell you that you have to do this or do that, they show you how they make good decisions. They what they did to in order to become better. You have only to see them for you to understand what you have to do also.
Nice.
Mhm.
Finally, for those persons that probably they left a positive mark in your life, do you have something like a message to them, to your friends, to your professors, even for your parents, your family?
Well, I want to. I would like to thank my professors here. I want to thank my professors here because I was pretty lost in the beginning, but Professor Acosta and Dr. Ramos, especially, and my boss, Dr. Barbara Gonzalez, were the ones that made me who I am today. So I like biology and I like animals and I like Batman because of them. So I am who I am because of them. And if it wasn't because of them, I wouldn't be here. I mean, I am very happy where I am today. I love what I do, and I love the idea of becoming a doctor. So I would like to give them special thanks to them.
Great.
That's it.
So I think this is all. Thank you very much again
Of course.
for accepting the invitation, and thank you very much everybody for listening. We will have other episodes in this volume also. See you soon.
Thank you.
Bye.